Hi, this is Sean from InventiveFishing.com, and today I want to talk about the SNIP from Boomerang Tool Company.
Cut!
Now here at Inventive Fishing, we like, well, things fishing, and we like things inventive. And so I really like this tool that Boomerang Tool Company has put together. Basically, all this is a line cutter. And what Boomerang has done, what they do with all their tools, is to build in a retractor. And so this is just simple threaded retractor. It's not stainless steel cable, but so far I put a lot of pressure on it and I haven't broken it yet, and it still retracts fully. The metal parts are all stainless steel, and the handles kind of fold into the body here so it will stay closed when not in use. Now Boomerang makes two versions of these. One has this LED light built into it, so if you're fishing at night you can turn on the LED and actually see what you're doing. They also have another version without. Because of the size, the blades really don't come open too much. And so on a positive side, it's hard to get anything cut in there that you don't want to get cut.
Victory is mine!
It's hard to snip a finger,
Just a flesh wound.
to snip a fish, to snip anything that isn't intentionally put into that groove. Of course, on the downside, there's only so big a line that that's going to be able to cut. Now, I've squeezed in 100-150 monofilament and cut it no problem. Boomerang Tool Company says it'll go up to 50-pound braided line, and I haven't had a problem cutting 50, 60, 70 either. I wouldn't recommend this for any kind of wire, because I think the wire would just kind of chew up the blades, but I haven't tested it on a wire yet, so we'll have to give you an update on that one. So that's the SNIP side of things, as they say. For the Boomerang side, and I just refer to that as the retractable lanyard side, I think a stainless steel cable might be better, especially for saltwater use. At the end of the line you have this key ring, which is used to attach to clothing or snaps or zippers or anything that you need to. However, I like to move it around from bag to bag and from shirt to shirt. So what I usually do is find a small carabiner or some kind of clip and put that on the key ring. And that allows me to move it from item to item, zipper to zipper, lanyard to lanyard, whatever it is that I want to attach it to more easily. For instance, a lot of times I'm not just going to fish in the boat. I like to pull up to the flats, jump out, wade the shallows, and so I want to move this from where I've clipped it onto the console or where I've clipped it onto the tackle bag and clip it onto my trousers or on the front of my shirt here and carry it around with me. And in that case, it makes it really convenient that I'm not dropping it in the water, that if I'm trying to cut a line or something and I let go of it, it slides right back up to my shirt. I've also found this really useful in the kayak, because there's lots of attachment points typically on a kayak that's set up for saltwater fishing, and so I can clip this anywhere around the boat that I need to, and again, pull it out, clip my tackle, let it retract, and I don't have to worry about where I've set it. I know it's always going to go back to the place where I've attached it to. For offshore, I found these really useful, especially if you have some kind of area where the tackle usually gets tied. For instance, on the offshore boat, we typically rig baits back by the rocket launchers under the T-top. And so if you have a lot of people back there trying to set up rods and kind of get in the way of each other sometimes, looking for the pliers or whatever happens to be handy, if you take one of these snips, it's very easy to clip these to the underside of the T-top, pull them down, clip whatever lines you need clipped, let them go, commence with rigging the rest of your bait, throw the lines overboard, and the snips are right there ready to go for the next bait. So overall, this is a pretty inventive little tool. made by the Boomerang Tool Company. It's very convenient for when you have to clip a few lines, but a full set of pliers isn't necessary. So I highly recommend that you get a pair of SNIPs for your boat or for your tackle bag or for your kayak, however you like to fish. I found it to be a very handy tool in a lot of situations. Thanks for checking out this gear review on InventiveFishing.com. We hope you go to the webpage and check out our others. And until then, fish on.
Can't.